Bertha Henson, a former Straits Times editor and veteran journalist, has criticized the Straits Times for its lack of balanced reporting on a recent incident involving Minister for Culture, Community and Youth Edwin Tong. A video circulating on social media showed what appeared to be an unfriendly response to Tong during his walkabout in Marine Parade. In a Facebook post on 25 March, Henson questioned why the national broadsheet merely repeated Tong's remarks, without speaking to the residents and hawkers at Marine Terrace, where the incident took place. She argued that journalists should verify information rather than simply echo official statements. The middle finger guy is an elderly man in a wheelchair. He might well be a regular there. The job of a journalist is to verify, not parrot. Henson's post was in response to Tong's statement on 23 March, where he addressed a viral video of his recent walkabout in Marine Parade. Tong claimed that the footage was taken out of context and used to push an agenda with a political objective. The video, initially posted on Facebook, showed Tong greeting patrons at a Marine Terrace coffee shop. At one table, an elderly man appeared to make an unfriendly hand gesture, which some online observers interpreted negatively. Socio-political platforms such as Wake Up Singapore and the online Citizen later shared the clip, drawing widespread attention. In response, Tong said the video was used to misrepresent the situation, maintaining that residents were generally warm and welcoming. People's Action Party, PAP, volunteer Dylan Lim also defended Tong, stating that while a particular table seemed unfriendly, Tong had chosen to engage them regardless. Henson's criticism of ST resonated with many online, with several comments lamenting the state of mainstream journalism in Singapore. On Henson's Facebook page, some users pointed out that ST has a history of publishing government-friendly reports without independent verification. One comment remarked that reading Henson's post was a refreshing change from mainstream sources, adding that ST merely parrots official narratives out of fear, with journalistic freedom being severely constrained. Another user criticized ST's reporting culture, arguing that the paper avoids printing anything that could put the ruling party in a bad light. They added that ST's role is simply to project a positive image of the government, as it ultimately answers to its political masters. Others suggested that ST had lost credibility as an independent news outlet and was increasingly viewed as a mouthpiece for the ruling party. Some even speculated that the elderly man's gesture reflected real frustrations on the ground, particularly over cost of living concerns and municipal issues. One comment highlighted concerns about journalistic engagement, noting that over the weekend, she had observed 3 media events where very few reporters actively sought out residents or surrounding individuals for their views. Others advised that instead of dismissing negative reactions from residents as being taken out of context, the government should reflect on the root causes of such sentiments. This incident comes amid increasing scrutiny of Singapore's media landscape, particularly given the government's $260 million funding allocation to SPH Media Trust in 2024 budget. During the Ministry's Committee of Supply debate in Parliament on 7 March, Leader of the Opposition Pritam Singh grilled Minister for Digital Development and Information Josephine Teo on SMT's key performance indicators. Singh sought clarity on the criteria set by MDDI for SPH Media's KPIs in fiscal year 2024 to 2025, and whether these targets had been adjusted. He also requested data on print and digital subscriptions for SPH Media's English and vernacular titles over the past 2 years. Additionally, he questioned if MDDI conducts surveys to gauge public sentiment towards local media and how these findings influence funding decisions. Responding, Teo cautioned against oversimplifying the assessment of public service media. She noted that SPH Media Trust and CNA serve different functions, with CNA being primarily a broadcaster and digital platform, whereas SPH Media's assets remain largely print-based. Teo urged members of Parliament to evaluate public service media holistically, highlighting that while reach is a critical KPI, it should not be the sole measure. She revealed that MDDI is considering additional KPIs such as public trust and satisfaction levels. Despite SPH Media failing to meet all its targets, Teo confirmed it did not request lower KPIs. She stated that SPH Media maintained a strong 70% reach among residents, though youth and vernacular reach declined. Under the funding agreement, MDDI will prorate the performance-linked incentives accordingly. TIL also cited high public trust levels in Singapore's public service media, 74% for CNA and 73% for SPH media, while acknowledging that digital transformation remains imperative for sustainability.